We are grateful to our sponsors, Kelly Stafford with Stafford Tree Service, and also Kow Cow Manure. If you need your trees trimmed locally, remember Stafford Tree Service at staffordtreesvc.com. And please visit Kow Cow Manure, that's K-O-W. Remember, both of the contact details are in the description below. Hi, I'm Stan DeFreitas Mr. Greenthumb for the Ask Mr. Greenthumb Gardening Segments. Now, you know from past viewings that I like fruit, and one of the trees that is a dwarf mulberry. Now, when I was a kid, we would sometimes climb up into a mulberry tree that would be huge. It would be like 30 feet tall. And of course, you could eat the fruit. And you normally got fruit decorated all over your shirt too, because it had the mulberry kind of blue juice. It kind of looks, you know, like a mulberry. A mulberry reminds me of a blackberry in the size of the fruit and somewhat of the taste. It has its own particular taste that I always liked as a kid, but maybe because I was climbing in a tree and harvesting it that way. You know, when you do things like that. But always remember to keep that kid in you, because that is what we're all about. This dwarf mulberry won't get 30 feet, but it probably could easily get 6 to 7 feet. Now, I intend to keep this in a container, so it's probably going to stay closer to 4 to 5 feet eventually. The thing I like about the mulberry is that it grows in full sun to partial shade. The mulberry in some areas, in some states, they don't allow it because they're worried about some of the caterpillars that might get on it. And it sometimes has become invasive in some areas. But for the rest of the 49 states, that's not really a problem. The mulberry, if it's kept in a container, you won't have to worry about it, you know, seeding out or sending roots out and causing trouble. The mulberry will give you a great fruit. It's high in vitamin C. There's some research that's been done that it may help prevent cancer. It may help prevent heart problems. There's a lot of good statistics on why mulberries should probably be on your diet. And I know everybody's used to their candy and their sugar and all the things we like to have. But I can tell you most of the research shows that's not really very good for you. We probably should be getting any of our fruit sugar from fruit. And even there, probably a handful or two a day would be plenty. Mulberries are one that I've been looking forward to for years because I really didn't want a tree that was 30 feet tall. And once I saw that the hybridizers have come out with some varieties that are dwarf, then I said, aha, I'm in. If you want something that will produce well, you'll have to fertilize it probably 3 or 4 times a year lightly. I'd use a good citrus fertilizer. I would be ready to trim, like on most trees, if you have crossing branches or any dead wood, which you could get, trim that out. Don't leave stubs. You know, when somebody leaves stubs on their cuts, you know they don't know what they're doing. So go ahead and make clean cuts against a major branch or a major stem. Even on something as small as a mulberry, good cuts are important. According to Dr. Shigo, you know, pruning is one of the most important things that we can do for trimming trees, and it's also one of the most dangerous things, or one of the biggest problems we can have if it isn't done correctly. So try to find someone who is a certified arborist if they're trimming on your trees. Let me also mention to you, being a heart recipient, I'm going to put a little plug in there for people to be donors. I've been a donor since I was about 16, and the gift of life, the miracle of life, came to me because a donor was so good to me. And I'd like to pass that on for all of you out there. It's easy to do. Put it on your license, become a donor, and save someone else's life. Once again, we were going to tell you that every Saturday morning at 10, we have new videos that will be dropping on your favorite social media platform. And if you like this video, just hit the subscribe and make sure you hit the bell and become a member. Once again, thanks for watching.